Hello, this online training, this 4 videos training is for the entrepreneurs, is for the managers who want to drive more sales, more clients, and also to be able to manage and motivate people. I mean, you are facing a lot of naysayers, of negativity daily. You have to spend hours running persuasion in meetings and so on. In fact, everything you do in your life, if you think about it, is about persuasion. If you tell something to someone, you want them to make the decision to listen to you. If you give a presentation, you expect people to be able to make a decision on what you have presented. Give you more credit, give you more budget, give you an okay for a project, for buying something, or just to grow your reputation. Persuasion is everywhere. Unfortunately, we mostly do persuasion wrong. 97% of every persuasion that people are trying to do is wrong. And trust me, I was very wrong. I mean, persuasion started somehow the day I saw my mom collapse on the floor and I learned that she was an alcoholic. And my dad did his best to keep the family together, so he was working very hard. He wasn't there very often. So on one side, I somehow needed to be acknowledged, be as much acknowledged as possible, because my mom wasn't there. When she was there, she wasn't really there, and my dad wasn't there too. So as a child, you need your family, you need your parents to build your acknowledgement. So you always expect them to acknowledge yourself. So I didn't get that. I didn't get to be in a tribe. I mean, I had parents who loved me, no question about that. But life made it so that it was getting complex. I went to boarding school, so I joined a tribe. Boarding school is a tribe when you are in that room with 3 roommates and you talk and you create bonds, become friends and a tribe. So I always jump from one tribe to the other one. And in fact, acknowledgement was the strength driving me. And I thought that maybe because my dad was a CEO, a president of a company, for me, acknowledgement was about having a title, having money. So I had a nice job. I started a nice job as a diploma engineer and stopped it to get a PhD, because I was the first one in my family over generations and generations who would be called Dr. Hartman. Important title. And that's in fact the first time my dad told me that I was proud of myself. So that was acknowledgement. And then I kept moving, and each time I was somehow happy in a tribe, that happiness wasn't really what I thought was acknowledgement. So I tried pushing hard, persuading people to give me bigger jobs, with bigger titles, with more money. So and that's how I got acknowledged. That's how I knew that my persuasion skills were good. Where in fact all I was doing was somehow, manipulating people, bullying them and so on. And I never really felt good about that, subconsciously. And it even happened that one day, I was living in the south of France at that time already. I was an entrepreneur. And an entrepreneur is a very important title, because you get acknowledged by people that you are a bloody courageous person, and crazy at the same time, to jump into the ocean and try to be someone who succeeds. So that's even without success, you get that acknowledgement. But I was wrong again, and I was feeling so bad that I walked towards the sea and not knowing if I should stop or just keep going and disappear forever. So luckily, my rational brain stopped me and told me that I still had my children to take care of. So I sat there on the beach, on the jetty, and I cried for hours. There was that big guy crying for hours, and then I noticed that in fact acknowledgement is in the tribe, is in being part of a group. So I moved on with my career and go back to jobs inside a company. And yeah, I mean it went wrong with stress and happiness. I spent hours talking to my wife on the phone, while I was driving the car through Germany, because I was working on a Swiss company, so I had to drive through whole Germany to see our various production sites and stuff like that. So I had a very nice title. I was acknowledged as a CMO even though inside of the company there was so many politics that the acknowledgement wasn't really there. So I was really happy, and I didn't have the drive I wanted. So that's the time I decided to move towards neuromarketing, where I could put together all my experience in marketing, in sales, in entrepreneurship, but also in science, because I had studied artificial neural networks, and neuromarketing is about using brain science to improve marketing and sales and strategy. So I started moving there, and I still wasn't happy. Of course, there was a lot of acknowledgement, because I mean, when you're a keynote speaker in front of 1,000 people or stuff like that, yeah, you get acknowledged, especially if you do it well, which I'm always trying to do, and people go shake your hand and say that you did fantastic, and they want more of you. So that's fantastic acknowledgement. And in fact, I was getting to towards something, and one evening during a chat with my wife, one word came out. It was humanity. We humans are lacking humanity. And even your marketing is about the human brain. It's still focused towards very hardwired marketing, facts, and so on. So I decided to create the persuasion strategies and techniques, and from there the ethical persuader and stuff like that. And this is what you're going to learn during this free training. Yes, I'm giving you a free training. It's approximately half an hour over 4 videos, and you are going to learn the 4 most important steps. The first one is how does the brain make decisions, in fact. And it has nothing to do with being rational, you will see. It's a very specific part of the brain that you have to trigger to make a decision, to get people to make a decision. Then you have to understand that you need to have a why. Why are you doing things? And that's something I was running after for ages, even when I was lying on that beach close to give up forever, even when after that I thought I had it and was so sad, so unhappy, driving in my car, and venting my frustration over the phone. I didn't get a why. I built my why over the last years, and it takes time to get a why. And you will see why a why is so important. Because that why allows you to create something fundamental that you may have heard me talk about, which is a tribe. And that's also something that you will have to learn, because you're either a tribe builder, a tribe leader, a tribe follower, and that depends of who you are and what you have done. So you're going to learn about the tribe. That's the third thing that you are going to learn. In the fourth video, you are going to see that everything comes under the umbrella of what I have created, which is called the persuasion formula. And when you maximize the 4 parameters of the persuasion formula, well, you become the ethical persuader, and people are going to grow your reputation, and then we're going to burn your margin, and are going to follow you. So I invite you now to click on the button, get ready to watch video number 1 of the training, enjoy it, learn something, smile. You will learn why smiling is important, especially if you smile, if I can make you smile. And I wish you to enjoy this training, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Bye-bye.